It is actually a beautiful day outside. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Vonter here with some more Ace Attorney. I thought I was going to be done with the first game. I really did. But, like, when the credits rolled and everything was said and done, another case popped up. So I'm like, okay, damn, that's interesting. We're going to go ahead and see what this case is. So, yeah, I have no idea what it's going to be about, but here goes nothing, I guess. I'm just glad we took down Von Karma. Like, that was... Boy. Couldn't stand that dude, especially after he tased me. And I needed him to die. But, yeah, we're here, so let's get right into it. Before we get started, though, 3 links in the description I always want you to all go check out. My brother's channel, go check him out, show him some love. And there's a Discord room, there's a little community we're building. You can join and talk to us, and you can suggest games for us to play. Just make sure we're part of the streams, part of the channel, part of the fun. And then there's a link for donations if you want to support the channel that way. It's called Coffee, if you feel so inclined. So, with all that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. They can join us in this and many other awesome adventures. Now, let me go ahead and set the title. Share the link to the stream in the Discord. And we can go ahead and get started. And we got an actual cutscene playing. Why is this not? Check my audio real quick, make sure it's good. Audio's good. Is that Mia? Or Maya? But it's been too much since Maya left the office. No, Mia's the one that died. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. Buddy, you need money. That is, until the day that girl showed up. I swear, it is never hot in here until I sit at this desk. Like, I will be anywhere else. Let me turn it the other way. A water bottle? Bro. I will sit anywhere else in this room and be fine. And the fan's unplugged. God. No, brother, let me live. But as soon as I sit at this desk, it's just like the heat of 1,000 suns. Why do I come into this office every day? Yeah, especially since you're choosing not to make any money. It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? Who is this? She looks like one of the Fays. My sister's trial is tomorrow. I'm guessing she is one because she looks exactly like Maya. Like, what? Who are you? Is this Maya? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. You. Well, I mean, it goes to show that that's not one of their sisters. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. That's one way to put it. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry? I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look. I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Please. I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? See, I don't think I watched this far in the anime. If she even appears in the anime. Is there even a point in looking at all this stuff? Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I stopped taking cases. I ought to dust it off every once in a while. Difficult looking legal books that stand a formidable role. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. Movie poster. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up there the day that she... okay, so they didn't change the picture, but that it was a movie poster that he was like wanting to go see. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Why am I yawning all of a sudden? I was fine before I started streaming. Looks like it's cleaning. Looks like it's cleaning day at the hotel. Blah blah. Looks like it's cleaning day at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Gods. The bubble was staring right at me. Bro, close the blinds, bro. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. What happens if I go to the detention center? Oops. I feel like I skipped some important dialogue. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. You do not want to raise this year, understood, ma'am. What's that all about? But I swear to God. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Oh, come on. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? You don't know her? I mean, look at her face. Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry? What exactly is that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor of this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters. Whew. One a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma? Lana? I mean, they're just like... Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Very. Hey, I'm gonna go back so I can, like, continue. I know I skipped the conversation. I didn't mean to. I also didn't get to present my badge. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine. Believe me. Was it? It was. I forgot. Somebody in chat said that nobody in the game is interested in the badge. Interested in the badge. Okay. Its composition is mostly silver. That gold plating is flaking a bit. And now she's dissing me. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Okay, no, she didn't diss me. It was just it was analysis, but I'm not selling this. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Yet? Damn. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab somebody with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. Means that's all you do. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you're gonna be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. Yes, you are. I'll have you know. So it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. It's like Ariel and the Little Mermaid. Like as a kid, you think, oh yeah, give her freedom. She's almost 16. But then when you're older, you're like, girl, you're only 16. Like, relax. But it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Still can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. In this case, it's handled scientifically. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we move. First things first. Your badge looks new. I polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Ooh, that meant more than just about a badge. Okay. Whatever happened to the innocent small talk? Give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you have become. Yo. That's actually kind of deep. Something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Okay. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? So you're saying you did it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? Your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So are you just admitting to guilt? Like, what? So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Yes or no, did you do it? Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? It wasn't gumshoe, was it? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the police... the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Okay, so she's just straight up saying she stabbed him. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Like, this is weird. Time to change the subject. Wait, she was the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems that he has very little in common with Mia. Hey. It wasn't law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Oh? I mean, also because she looks exactly like you. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. I was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what it... What? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? Also, there's a reason why I'm doing this, by the way. I'm not just beating up a phone. My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be the defending another what? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. So there's something like that defies... So that there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like there's that. What? My God, my tongue, bro. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Don't draw attention to us. Hold up. There we go. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers in 3 years from now on, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? Yeah, I was saying that in the first game, but like, well, we are still in the first game. This is just like an extra mission. But, I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed there, huh, partner? Unnoticed here, partner? That's not Gumshoe would have said pal. Partner. What the hell is this? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and it's up to no good. Fuck, gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down. Yeah, doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall, looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. Is this gonna be my opposing lawyer? Like, if you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What the fuck? She knew him. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Where is Gumshoe at? This is where the cars leave the lot. There on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? I'm gonna write all this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Wallet on the ground? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Well, see, that's not what you're supposed to do with evidence, girl. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. You're a klepto, just like Maya. Wallet hastily stuffed in the pocket. It's called... Well, I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick... What? I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? But the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully, on all sides. Now, let's start examining, for every angle. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the X button. Okay. So we're learning game mechanics. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. But I wasn't done with that. Oh, it's an actual 3D thing. So that's what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought I had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. It's actually really cool being able to turn this around like this. Let me get it straight. My name and ID number are written here. And I wonder why they use these numbers for IDs. Oh, that's what they use. Letters, silly. This is why we have written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. It doesn't take much to amuse her. That says something, but talk to make out. Look, a stylish glass wall room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Oh, Jesus Christ. You sure you want to be an investigator? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think it's probably just a security guard's office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Damn, right? Oh, what? Accidentally. And then I accidentally pressed the same thing again. Look, a door. This must mean something big. Why am I adding words? I'm not sure the doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Another cord with a short in it. This is why I switched to Bluetooth. Because that's where every set of headphones I've had with a cord, the cord has gotten a short. Mr. Wright, he's learning to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. Still a ladder, right? What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Was that a clipboard on the floor? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff you don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Is this girl crazy? Hey, what did you say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Oh dear God, this girl. This wall in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how that makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I hide in there and do a stakeout. You are a little too enthusiastic there, girlie. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to... You may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. That'd be suspicious. It must be the trunk of the car he was in. A cell phone? Well, no time to waste. Let's get to hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Bruh, I can do it too. I did literally just cut myself with this before the stream started, so let me not play with it. As somebody who does like always spend a lot of time around swords and knives and whatnot, it didn't hurt that bad. Like I'm used to getting cut. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here is our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. I'm scared, yo. Calm down, buddy. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well. The little filly's got a good noose on her. Nose. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals. Anyway, what are victuals? Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? What does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vito's Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out the room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. What is wrong with the people in this city? Great, maybe there are more clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check them out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be. Why is there onigiri on her head? You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Is that tempura? I think I like her. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like a type... Oh, excuse me, to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days of as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Okay, so I'm guessing she's the witness. Secrets? Dear me, you are slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. She just locked in. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness? What sister was talking about? Please, Cough Up Queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. The defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox? It's just... I wish I could hide this. It's just pickles on rice. Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Thank you. I'm over here about to like fall over and go to sleep. What the hell? I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Alright, fear not. Me, getting some water turned into changing out the washer. Now, where were we? Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know the special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Okay. Evil ones. Prosecutors. They have no qualms about blackening the names of innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Okay, yeah, just admit to that. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday? It was in his car that they found it. Wait, what? It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady is thinking against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel that I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being, oh my god, being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. Oh my god. And the rhythmic beat to Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. I'm not taking that. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, what would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could you ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and the best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell... Nah, she just got offended. I'm not. Don't take that. The kind who can only the kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch sack. Never mind. You win. What? Trilobite? How do you? Trilobite. I'm guessing. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass wall booth? I sell my lunches since I'm here anyways, I'll drop in to see him. Since you're here anyways, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. But does he like not like her? What's going on? Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr is involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. Oh, I read that wrong. Now you're talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Well, I can't move back over? Wait, do I go to examine first? I really can't slide back over to the car. Isn't this Edgeworth's office? I mean, I could have sworn, like, from like the first episode of the anime, this was his office. Or is it Von Karma's? This is the kind of really just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. Trophy? Wait, that shield. Takes forever to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying at other people's business, do you? That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That's his car too, isn't it? That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can't scream. Yeah, I'm not about to be screaming for these roles. Why does this look off? Is there something in this cup? I'm not drinking out of that anymore. I once dreamed of being a good defense attorney a long time ago. What? You want to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I had no time to reflect on what might have been. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth. That is not what I was examining. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And besides, a giant steel samurai? Is that Wendy Oldbag who wrote that, I'm guessing? Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I don't think so. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than the usual ones. This must be his Lucky Charles jacket. Lucky jacket? Right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? There's a big K on it. There's the prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send the shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee Only Month, but better. Why is that in the court record? That's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. It doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pours over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arm as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair, a little creases under his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Whoa. What a view. Must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of the window, the time of impact would hit... Okay, the time until the impact would hit the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this. Royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. God. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. That's not taking it too far. It's just getting some tea. I love tea myself. I had to throw some away, but I'm gonna have to get my collection back up. Well, not a collection since I'm drinking it, but you know what I mean. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's mahogany. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just pick Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name back as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. What's up with these girls and just wanting to steal, bro? Whoa. These are all case files. They're stuck to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did you put the Gumshoe? Why are they doing that? What's happening? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check on that poor pawn. His head's kind of spiky. It reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. We got everything. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me with last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. That was 2 months ago. What do you mean last year? That's a weird way to say that. Ugh. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car will become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Alana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in this district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth, see, I thought we were done beefing. To be honest, it's been a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to remember the time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Wouldn't that make, like, all of his cases null and void? Like, wouldn't they go back and free the people he's prosecuting? Look, I didn't mean to turn you on, Lola. I'm sorry. I was dusting you off. I guess I'll put you back in the frame of the camera. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who sound responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes? We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she feels some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Damn! Somebody's out for you. No, you ain't going to sleep. I do need to change your batteries though, it's been like 2 years. I have to wipe you off, you're dirty. Oh, desk is dirty, I have to clean my fan though. Oh, that she stabbed me with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth knife added to the board. Okay. Edgeworth, did that say no fingerprints? Oh, right, we gotta examine stuff. I forgot. We can do that now. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma, of course. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, whatever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometimes. No, you would not. When she says it, his name, wait, it does have a ring to it. Did you forget who Von Karma is, bro? I mean, she was saying Von Karma, right? No prints, though. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself in like an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild? Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. His crappy ass? Now there's a scary thought. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Ugh. That's not funny. Come on, can't you take a joke? Bro, that wasn't funny. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Do I show him something? It's Edgeworth. I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side of Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister will be found guilty. If he saws any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Whew. So where do I go now? I hate when this happens. Could you take a look at this? You. Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must... Wait. You must have to brew the leaves for a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. Like an actual thing. I knew it, so that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. Anything else smelling here is wasted time. So I can't show her that. Like, I want to go back over... It's not letting me. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh. Why's that? I have to go to the police department to receive the broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where? Wait, where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Okay, I think this is the right dialogue. It'll move me forward. What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Did you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning of the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day. Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wipe your hands of the old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review for awards and outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing you trust is solid evidence. Okay. This is the parking stuff from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Is this Cowboy again? Who the what? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? Oh my god, premises. I swear I can read. I'm Edgeworth, what is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case? Against the prosecutor, Sky? I don't like the way the conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. None of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. Okay. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made it clear, requested the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring anything unrelated. Sir, but... Sir. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. Why is he more animated than anybody else? I wasn't aware of the particulars of your... okay, give me your name. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins? Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Damn. Right. Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. But at the police department. You can ask more there. Uh-huh. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Well, I think I'm like yawning and so tired because I'm not actually doing anything Like, I'm just sitting here reading. If I was playing something with some action to it, probably be more active. There's that weird-ass mascot again. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put a police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That almost took 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? If only we're in the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? I didn't like it when it was a stuffed animal. Oh wait, I know. This is a blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. So he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Somebody appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. This is Meekins. Oh, he's alive. Okay. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I was wondering about that. What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery power. It doesn't go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. That's a big flaw, ain't it? Blue Badger faded to dance until he drops. Why is that in the court record? I don't need that. What am I saying? A bird testified in court. Like, I'm... Who knows what I'll need. I just get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? This feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Yeah, it's not happening. I'd say Brooklyn Nine-Nine are more realistic. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Look at that patrolman. They saluted the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey. Wait. And I said, hey, you do that, your suit will get going, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know patrol cars are painted black and white? I actually don't. No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. Okay, that's not right. A panda? Nothing out of scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how did you come up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Why did not have those at your zoo? The banner is announcing a crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want to sit at home? Keep finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I was just about to say, she's gonna say something about a cookie jar, isn't she? I think most families figured that out without the extra help. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. Try to cool myself off and wake myself up. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is the little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Damn. Why? Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting this badge dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is just, directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene is unheard of, pal. I guess I'll start presenting him stuff. Detective Gumshoe, you can tell him about this. Huh? Hey pal, this is the Detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop this card a lot. And let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. Oh. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, let me see what happens if I present him this. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Prosecutor Scott? What would drive Prosecutor Scott to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, I'm sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have, a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? Let's find a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, what the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer case he handled 2 years ago. My glasses in here. I know my glasses were somewhere in here. I think they're like at my pillow right now. Evidence transfer on? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but the word is that Chief Prosecutor Scott caught him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Wait. I didn't show the knife. Did I show the knife? I meant to show the parking ticket. I did? What? So it's the same dialogue, whichever one of these you do? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. We get the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. Got an award for diligence myself. How? Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award shield? Why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. What was it? A murder weapon, like one of Larry's what was that? Clock? Yeah, clock. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. I mean, Buddy was falsifying evidence. Like, come on now. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth is found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with the witnesses. Nothing got right, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the Department of Higher-Ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People said the only reason he took this case was because he aimed for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why don't you hand me the case? Wait, why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. No, he ain't. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Cool. Looks like the investigation is still going. That's getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit a little till sunset. Blah. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend and criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Oh, she... Hey, what's wrong, Babina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. I don't want to show this to you. Officer Marshall, can you take a look at this? Whoa, partner. If you're fixing a jaw on me, you best be ready for a shootout. You ready to become food for the vultures, compadre? Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Somehow I don't think he's going to help us. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case to someone who... Wait, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime? Okay. Hey, look here. Looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe this letter has something to do with Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus $20. Oh. I think a couple of zeros are missing. They just might be. Well, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. It's not saying I can talk to him or show him anything. I'll have to look at everything again. Let's take a closer look. You have to deal with me first, partner. Huh? A duel at sunset. The winner leaves the loser in the dust and takes all. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the blood law of the gunman. Note to self, jurisdiction squabbles are settled by dueling. I think one body per murder case is enough, thanks. Okay, he's gonna say this to everything I say. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go straight to the platoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than the blood test. Guess I'd better let you in. Then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self. Police investigations like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say you're all freaking crazy. I say I won't be needing this anymore. Set the Gumshoe letters of introduction crumbled and discarded. Cool, get out of my way. B-Lock is through there. That's the visitor park. Okay, can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy, long-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The car took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. Whoa. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 6 to 7S, 12 2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe he fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does that mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Thanks. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. This is rope, is it? Yep. They let out in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the bitch could have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You gotta be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Now the cell phone that I noticed earlier and dude wouldn't let me look at. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis suggests this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah, check it out. We gotta look at everything. Gotta find our evidence. Okay, let's check it out. Excuse me. Oh, I wasn't doing that. It's like it forced me to do that. Man, what a boring strap. What is a strap supposed to look like? What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You must press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Wow. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. So what was this button then? Now I see the one where this phone call last. Note to self, the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Thanks. Is that the Steel Samurai theme? Hey, that song. I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed read on that phone there, didn't you? There. Let me correct myself. On that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyways? It was on the ground over there. Hang on, be right back. I'll get it. Come on. Okay, I'm back. And that to be continued screen better pop up soon because I got to go. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. Wait, it's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. She said she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Ringtunes, he says. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Aren't you from LA? Uh-oh, I've decided the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind, it's nothing. No, we need to push that again. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to B block. Relegated. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block and buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. That was a crazy thing for her to say. My God, I had a teacher, she loved saying that line. I'll see you in the McDonald's drive-thru. Like, bitch, you say that to everybody like 3 times a day. Shut up. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. What? Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well. Aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. Then there's the... Wait. This here is the autopsy report. Okay. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky's Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly wasn't a particularly gifted detective. So tongue twisted. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Oh boy. He's one of those people. Like, although I'm from New York, people like nobody fucking cares, dog. And most people saying that they've never set foot in New York. They just love to say that. Like, I'm from New York, bro. That doesn't make you tough. I promise you it doesn't. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Except the gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but an old cow dog that can't find his tail. It's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he didn't realize it yet. Is that the gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but that's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospectors, yeah, the prospector tomorrow is none other than the Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... There's something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's the dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. Rumors are just rumors, aren't they? There are prosecutors here that are talking about it. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshot, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret everyone around here, hidden around here, and everyone knows it. Is that why the gumshoe was taken off the case? Are they talking to him because he was the closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing that's bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song... Wait. I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I thought so. That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you please tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective was murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Well, we leave off when they leave off, folks. So that's it for right now. If everything goes right, I will be doing about 3 hours of God of War Ragnarok later on today. But until then, hope you all enjoy yourselves. Have an awesome day. Check out the 3 links in the description down below. It's my brother's channel. Go check him out, show him some love. There's a Discord where you can talk to us and suggest games. Be part of the community we're building up. And there's a link for donations if you want to support the channel that way. So with all that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join us in this and many other awesome adventures. I will see you on the next one. Wait a minute. Yeah. Let's hope y'all have an awesome day. Good night, but not goodbye.